Man, you gotta picture this. It's the early morning of February 26, 1991. The air over Kuwait is cool, still crisp before sunrise. Down below, on a dusty, beat-up road, there's a long line of metal. It's an Iraqi armored column, part of the Republican Guard. Tanks, armored personnel carriers of the whole 9 yards. They're retreating from Kuwait City, packed tight, nose to tail. They think it's a road trip home, but they're about to have the worst day of their lives. Above them, circling like a predator, is something different. Not a sleek, sexy fighter. It's ugly, brutally functional. The Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II. Nobody calls it that. They call it the Warthog. And there are 2 of them up there. So, what is this thing? The A-10 Warthog. This plane is a freak of nature. F-16, a scalpel. A-10, a sledgehammer, a flying tank. Engineers started with the gun, then built the plane around it. Straight wings to fly slow and turn tight without stalling. Down in the weeds, eyeball to eyeball with the enemy. The pilot sits in a 200-pound titanium bathtub, armor that can stop armor-piercing rounds, redundancy everywhere. It can fly with 1 engine, half a tail, a wing full of holes. Engines mounted high for protection and rough field ops. It carries bombs and missiles, but the primary weapon is the gun. The GAU-8 Avenger, not a gun, an event. 7 barrels, 30mm shells, depleted uranium, incredibly dense, designed to punch through. These rounds don't bounce, they rip through. 4,200 rounds per minute, 70 per second. Pilots fire in short bursts. The sound is legendary, not pew-pew, but a guttural brrr-tee you feel. The ground shakes as armor is torn apart. Recoil near 10,000 pounds. Pilots feel the jet slow. Barrel fires on the aircraft centerline to keep aim true. Built for one purpose, kill tanks, catastrophically. On the receiving end, the Hammurabi division of the Iraqi Republican Guard, Soviet-made T-72s, no joke on the ground, but they were bunched up on one road, the future highway of death. In open desert, there's nowhere to hide. From above, it looked like a shooting gallery. Coalition command could not let this armored force escape. Pistol 1 and Pistol 2 were sent to close the door. Order given. The Warthogs were cleared hot. Captain Eric Fish Salmonson in Pistol 1 picks a perpendicular approach. He pushes the nose down, heart pounding, training taking over. He targets the lead vehicle, then the plan. Kill the last vehicle. He squeezes the trigger. 1.5 seconds of 70+ shells screaming down. The tank erupts in black smoke, tons of steel tossed like a toy. Salmonson pulls hard, banking away to reset. His wingman, Lieutenant John Slow-Mo Molotov, targets the tail. Back door closed, the column is trapped. Chaos erupts, crews run into open desert. They can't go forward or back. They're boxed in a kill zone. The timeline of destruction. This all happened in just 23 minutes. Minute 1, lead T-72 gone, road blocked, rear vehicle destroyed, door closed. By minute 5 they're leapfrogging, pass after pass. Tank, armored carrier, another tank. Methodical, not spray and pray. A dozen vehicles burn within minutes. Gun ammo running low. Switch to AGM-65 Mavericks. Lock, fire. Pinpoint hits from miles away. By minute 23, the battlefield is unrecognizable. Pilot count. Around 40 tanks and armored vehicles destroyed or disabled. It starts with ID. You must be sure. Select the gun. Call. Pistol 1 in hot. Roll, nose down, manage energy. Aim for weak points. Rear engine compartment, turret top. BRT fills the cockpit. Walk the stream onto target. Good hits, good hits. Burst engine spore down. Anin sonder dasen sar natsen serven mau en re awen naksiti dotstan alo pro bots jawa drude and flares. Chaff, climb and brake. Assess damage. A burning hulk where a tank used to be. No time to celebrate. Where's your wingman? What's the next target? Go again. When the guns fell silent and the A-10s flew away, an apocalyptic scene remained. A 2-mile road littered with twisted, blackened machines. Turrets tossed. APCs burned to their bones. Trucks riddled with holes. Sand scorched black. For ground forces, it was a sobering, undeniable message. The story spread like wildfire. 40 tanks in 23 minutes, almost 2 per minute, by just 2 planes. A military success, and a grim reminder, these were crude machines. Technology, tactics, and training converged in one perfect terrible moment. Why is this 23-minute event still talked about? For years, some wanted to retire the A-10. Too slow, too old, too ugly. This mission shut them up. The Warthog proved unmatched at killing tanks. It protected troops on the ground and earned their devotion. Doctrine shifted. The devastating power of coordinated close air support was undeniable. Armies learned, don't bunch up when the enemy owns the sky. To many, BRRT became the sound of cavalry arriving. It's a story of design, purpose, and execution. The right tool in skilled hands. Not the prettiest, fastest, or most advanced, but that morning in Kuwait, the Warthog flew straight into the pages of history.